Ben bias, Amish wie Sohn zu der Yeshiva und a Bruder zu mir.
The very few times that I've ever heard kind of the Buddha Zachi, not the but the fact that you can have Talmudim sitting here saying that it's good without you is not shaykh. It's not shaykh. It's shaykh that there should be a Rebbe. He has a Talmud who's so elegant. It's a Moisen Lam Shah. B'chol kollelh, b'chol amoloi, side in the Gashmi, side in the Ruchnis, alles for the Rebbe. It's everybody wants from you. And it's not shy that there should be a Talmud, not have a course of Tov to you for them. So that I'm thinking. Yeah, the mice, Rebbe called me up, he asked me that I should speak for the Olam, to share some mice, to some learning from the Yeshiva. It's quite paranoid. It's a schwere Sach. Many of you know that in personal things I'm not so sure about peh. But when it comes to speak with Rosh Yeshiva, it's such a meshunedig person. It's how do you touch such a person up? I don't know anyone who would ever be able to find words that would be able to explain how much Rosh Yeshiva did for so many Talmidim, for ganz Klal Yisrael. Ich habe getracht zu sagen, that I've been married in the Rosh Yeshiva, but there were four ksarim, four besondere meluchos that the Rosh Yeshiva was mamlich ba'atzmai b'chol eis v'chol shah. The first one, as everybody knows, was Mishunedig HaMilas B'Torah. It's the most everyone saw what his Amilas was. The shiurim, everything. He was such an Amilas. And then the Amilas came from the riesige Avas of Torah. I can be made. I was Leiser, I was Leiser to live in Rosh Yeshiva's house for many years. And every night I would come and Rosh Yeshiva would be sitting learning by the table in the living room. It wasn't a living room. It wasn't a couch, it wasn't a chair. Mamish like they said on the Chofetz Chaim that there was no Gashmis in the house. There was no Gashmis, not because the Yeshiva did not like Gashmis, not because the Yeshiva did not understand Gashmis, not because the Yeshiva did not have a source of Gashmis. It Mamish meant nothing. It meant nothing to him. But he would sit and he would learn Yahrtzeit kollelh. Mamish Yahrtzeit kollelh. Not the shot that he would sit and he would learn until he fell asleep. He would put his head down on his arm. It was right that in the first year I was there were a few times that a person walked, trapped up to see if he was bleeding, because he'd fall away in the chair. How he ever made it to bed, basically, but I know I used to hear him in the room upstairs. It was 5 o'clock in the morning was when he got up, but he would be up. I know he was up at 2 o'clock in the morning. What I was doing up at 2 o'clock in the morning is but I know that he was up at 2 o'clock in the morning. And he learned the b'chol kollelh. I saw sometimes the Rebbe came out and woke him up and stuffed him to bed. But he mamish learned Yahrtzeit kollelh mamish. And there was also ständig when I would pick him up from the airport, he would come back, coming back from a big trip from California, wherever it was. He would be mamish vermatet. He had to go back to the yeshiva. I'll tell him, that's the yeshiva. It's after Leiser. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He has to go back to yeshiva. There was another interesting time in my son. My mom was right away after my Shana Rishayna. So I came back to yeshiva for Leiser. That was at Kufa when the Yeshiva was learning this Medrash Leiser. The Yeshiva used to not learn this Medrash Leiser. That was at Kufa, he was learning this Medrash. And right away, I was sitting up in the front where Shag Moshe used to sit, and he came from the back, he came all the way up front. So I told him, this was close to the Shana Shana. So I'm, back in Yeshiva the Leiser. No. He said, you have to go home. I said, why? I said, I learned at home. I have my wife. By that time I had already a child. I had the phone. It's very schwer. He said, Hagufa. He was a Eislein and Mitzkenlein in the Shtul. He said, a Bach in Yeshiva is mechunich to learn this Medrash. He said, if you ever have a Bach, he has nothing to do, he's waiting for somebody, he happens to be in a bis Medrash. So no, he's going to sit, he's going to learn. He's going to take it a safe, he's going to learn. But what about someone sitting in the house? You take out a magazine, you take out a newspaper, you have a damn one, Medea, whatever it is, you find something. So his whole mahus was his whole gear, everything that he had was about learning. This is something that was so near the kollelh. The second kasser was his kasser avodah. This is also something which I think was near the kollelh. He was an Evel Adainov Mamish B'chol Dova Shehu, everything. Everything had to do with his he saw himself as an Evid. I remember he used to say over by the Tzedas, by the other musician. He used to say over. But what was the whole mice over there? Other musician wanted even make das. There was like a fenelach. He wanted das, and what was so terrible that the Eibush didn't want to give das. The mice says living, breathing human beings nowadays. What's a person without das? There's nothing, like the behemoth. So what was going on? So the Rosh used to comment like this. He used to say that once you have das, so then the asiyas hamitzvahs is already has to do with an understanding. You always want to know what's the tami hamitzvah, what's the reason why we're doing this mitzvah. And it was felt in being able to do the mitzvah only because the Eibush had the Eis and Tonda mitzvah. But then that was the way the Rosh viewed everything. You did it because you're told to do. That's what you had to do.